Yo, I just gotta hit it one time. Let's go. About to hit the gas for a minute, no cap, no limit. I attack till I finish, I attract, and I get it. Got my cash all liquid, never pass my limit. Too fast when I'm spitting, read it back, now they get it on. Flipping that switch as I'm hitting these bars like a gift. I spit like I'm some big old bars, so these kids, no kidding. I've been winning this and getting my best life, grinning while I'm hitting on a mission. Ooh, spicy, I know they like me, but I got a wifey. She be real nice to me, no one works like me. Got a different mindset, my rate is pricey. Got a different psyche, ooh, lyrics are icy. Living life nicely, very precisely. Living divinely, manifest wisely. All I know is that I've been living for the sightseeing. Been around the world for a visit, first class ticket. Man, I'm in it, man, I'm winning. I don't have no limit. If I want it, then I get it. If she want it, then she get it. I ain't never done finished, I'm a giver. I've been giving first place. I've been winning 6 shots, head spinning, but I still keep ripping and I still keep hitting 2 ways. I'm splitting all in, I'm risking it all. Yeah, I don't ever fall. Yeah, but if I do, I get back up, stand tall. Yeah, I want it all. Yeah, a good life, I don't think small. Yeah, I'ma be big one day. See me taking off runway, my name up in lights someday. Looking at a crowd that loves me. Yeah, I came here to play.
I'm lucid, I'm not losing. This life is one I'm choosing. I don't stop, I keep moving. Just watch me as I prove it. Oh, I'm telling you I never let go. When I'm in a fight, put on a show. I create the life I want now. And no, I never back down. Of the fear and I teach them there's meaning, life's in seasons. Find your will, yeah, find your reason. Be a demon, go and seize it. Live your life that you want, live it just so you please it. No weakness, we defeat this. In a mind of a time we become, we believe it. Oh, I just wanna be a free man. Need a plan that can teach me how to be man. How to think, what to do, what to be in. Make moves, be the change in my own hands. Follow through, do what I gotta do. Prove what I gotta prove, move how I gotta move. Choose what I gotta choose, lose, I never lose. I'll be the one at the top when I'm done making moves. I'm lucid, I'm not losing. This life is one I'm choosing. I don't stop, I keep moving. Just watch me as I prove it. Oh, I'm telling you I never let go. When I'm in a fight, put on a show. I create the life I want now. And no, I never back down.
Hey guys, how you doing? I see we have a JoJo, we have a Censored, a DVD and Film Bloke, and thank you, Spectre, for being a member for 10 months. Tonight's going to be an interesting mismatch of things. I originally was planning on doing police body cam footage, but then I realized that one of the trials dealing with the deaths in the movie Rust just started this week, 3 days ago. And hey, Red. So I figured I would at least start off talking about that. Now, if you guys don't know what the Rush trial is, I will go over it before we watch a little bit of body cam footage, and then we're going to watch a couple of videos dealing with the Rush trial. Now, before we get into it, I will do some updates here. This Saturday, we are going to be discussing DSP. DSP is Darkside Phil, for all of you who don't know. He is a weirdo, slightly racist, you know, stuff like that. And I'm going to have Pidgey on for that, if Pidgey gets back to me. I don't know if Pidgey's around. But we are going to be looking at that. And then the week after, I cannot fucking remember what the fuck my schedule is. Give me 1 second for the lovely streamer fails, because I have them all the fucking time. I have to look at my schedule because next week is going to be something, and I can't remember exactly what the fuck it is. Oh yeah, Amos Yee, who I'm going to have to do a lot of fucking research for. But then we have the Notorious Florida Man stream coming up on March 8th, I think it is. I can't remember. Hold on. March 9th. I apologize. This is the stuff that you guys sit here for, isn't it? Watching me fail to remember freaking dates and shit. Which is fine. I admit it. I'm a fucking idiot. So, here we go. First, for all of you who do not know what I'm talking about when it comes to the Rust trial, we're going to look at a couple of news articles. Now, it's not Alec Baldwin who's on trial right now. That trial comes later. It's this chick. She was the armorer for the movie Rust. And this headline came out this week, and it says, safety seems to be secondary. Rust grip tells court of film at armorer Hannah Gutierrez Reed's involuntary manslaughter trial. She is being accused of involuntary manslaughter. We're going to get into it, but I'm going to read a little bit of this article. I apologize for my reading skills, guys. Amos Yee is in jail, by the way, Jacob. So, Amos Yee is in jail still. That is not what we're going to be talking about tonight. We seem to always be rushed and under the gun. A key crew member on the troubled Rust film told a New Mexico jury today in the involuntary manslaughter trial of armorer Hannah Gutierrez Reed. By the way, her fucking name, I don't even know if I'm saying it right. So if you're Mexican or Latino, I apologize. I am not the type of fucking person to understand this shit. So we're just going to continue to call her that. I'll just call her Hannah. How's that? Describing the Alec Baldwin starring indie western as budgetarily restricted and in a constant state of chaos, Dolly Grip Ross Adiego testified that the film was moving at a ludicrous speeds, racing the production clock in its initial 2 weeks of production in Santa Fe. Amid tears, Adiego, I think I'm saying that right, also gave detailed emotional remarks about what happened on set when Rust cinematographer Helena Hutchins was fatally shot on October of 2021. I read good, guys. I read good. This is what you are here for, aren't you? To watch me fuck up reading. I did graduate from high school, believe it or not. Guys, I did graduate from high school. And thank you, Madam Hellfire. Thank you for showing up to show your support. Anyways, where was I? I apologize. One of the few members of Rust's camera department who opted to stay on the movie after disputes about money and safety, Adiago bluntly told Judge Mary Marlowe Sommer, the jury and others in the courtroom that safety seemed to be secondary on set. He was in the room when the 1880s prop gun that star producer Baldwin was holding fired and killed Hutchins and wounded director Joel Souza. That is what happened. Now, I'm going to read from this article only what happened and who Hannah Gutierrez Reed is, and then we're going to do a couple of police body cam footage. Now, here's the thing. As a person who studied film, I can tell you this. When it comes to weapons, even the person that's holding the weapon should fucking check it to make sure that there is no live rounds in it. And honestly, if you're going to use a prop gun, use a prop gun that you can't use live rounds in. I mean, think about it. The Crow, for example, Brandon Lee was shot and killed during the set of The Crow. People have been saying these are similar. They're not. What killed Brandon Lee was there was something blocking the barrel of the gun. What happened was the fucking blank that was in the fucking chamber, when it was fired, it had enough fucking momentum to dislodge what was in the fucking gun barrel, and it hit Brandon Lee. It's not just the armorer's job to look at the gun and make sure that it is not loaded with real ammo. It is the job of the person that's handling the gun. It is the job of the director. It's the job of everyone on set. The fact that there was so much negligence in this is just severely mind-boggling because of how much the industry has safety precautions. Mostly because of what happened with Brandon Lee. And others, like, for instance, the fucking helicopter accident during the Twilight Zone movie, which I covered. So, I just wanted to say, and yes, I'm going to preach. I'm going to get off my high horse in a second. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And remember, pretzels are awesome. That if you're going to be on a film set, you want to make sure that everything is fucking safe. Did John Landis direct Rust? John Landis can get a fucking directing job to save his fucking life. So who is Hannah Gutierrez Reed? Prior to the tragedy, Gutierrez Reed was an up-and-coming armorer who came into the industry through her stepfather, legendary Hollywood armorer Thel Reed, which I've never heard of. While Thel frequently away from their Bullhead City, Arizona, home working, I can't read all that. Those familiar with Gutierrez Reed describe her as an ambitious theater kid with an academic achiever in high school. Per the report, Thel eventually was Thel eventually brought Gutierrez Reed to sets and taught her about firearms. But apparently he didn't teach her to make sure that the fucking firearm is unloaded. Gutierrez Reed had just a handful of other film gigs on her resume before Rust. She worked as a costume assistant on the 2020 film Millennium Bugs, which I've never heard of. She worked as Stell's assistant in the Western Murder at Yellowstone City. She worked with Nicolas Cage in The Old Way. So that's who she is. She has very little... she doesn't have that many gigs under her belt. She came from a family where... you have a famous Hollywood armorer who apparently didn't teach her to look at this stuff, okay? And that's dangerous. I've never had a pretzel Knox. Jojo. Someone get Jojo a motherfucking pretzel, please. Please, guys. So this is what happened. I'm just going to read a little bit of this. On October 21st, 2021, Baldwin discharged, quote unquote, a prop firearm on the Bonanza Creek Ranch film set, resulting in Hutchins' death and injuries to Souza. It was said that the assistant director Halls allegedly handed the gun to Baldwin. Again, the fucking assistant director and Baldwin himself should have checked the fucking gun. Anyone who grabbed that gun should have checked it. In court papers further detailing the incident, prosecutors said that Gutierrez Reed loaded a .45 long caliber revolver and loaded it before lunch break. Okay, why did she load it with live ammunition? That's my question. She took the gun and locked it in a safe that was in the prop truck. Prosecutors allege that she didn't abide safety protocol, well, no shit, regarding the unloading and proper storage of rounds. She put a fucking bullet in a .45 long Colt caliber revolver and then put it in the fucking lock, a gun safe in the prop truck. You don't do that. Even if you know anything about fucking guns, you know that you do not store ammunition and gun in the same fucking place. That is just a recipe for disaster. Yeah, why the fuck would you use live ammo on a film set? I don't know why there was live ammo. I heard earlier, a while ago, that one of the things that was happening was a couple of people were actually using the 45 long Colt revolver for target practicing between takes. I don't know if that's true or not. Prosecutors, I read that, sorry. But our proper stories around appear to be real, but are actually dummies before locking up the revolver. Yeah, but the problem is it was a live round in there. Prosecutors claim that after lunch, she didn't conduct a safety check of the gun before giving it to Halls, marking the third time, by the way. This is 3 times that this woman did not properly, or to industry standards and safe practices, show clear and show safe weapon and rounds. As in, she did not fucking, for the third fucking time, check the fucking weapon. Why? And this is a woman who's trying to be an armorer on a Hollywood set. Now again, everyone, I am going to say this. You are innocent until proven guilty. But holy shit. If this is fucking true, this is the armorer. This is the person that has to check the firearms, check the fucking weaponry to make sure that they're safe. Make sure that there's dummy rounds in there, which dummy rounds are normally just blanks. That's why you don't see them fucking kicking back. Why the fuck? 3 fucking times. Marking the third time, Gutierrez-Reed did not, quote unquote, not properly or to industry standards and safe practices, clear and show the safe weapon and rounds. Show safe the weapon. Yeah. By the way, this is badly fucking worded. Halls, meanwhile, entered a no contest plea to Halls has taken responsibility. I don't remember the guy's first name. Right before the tragedy, Hutchins and Sousa were standing in front of Baldwin. They were actually rehearsing camera work for the scene. Baldwin, who was wearing a shoulder holster with the revolver in it, was practicing drawing and pointing the weapon. By the way, if you're going to actually do that on set also, don't fucking point it at anybody. Okay? I know that the round that hit Brandon Lee wasn't live ammo. It was a makeshift dummy round. I know that. It got stuck in the barrel. I mentioned that earlier. But holy shit. Prosecutors insist that the scene required only dummy rounds and not blank rounds. I don't understand that. But the bullet recovered from the scene appeared to be live ammunition, not a dummy round. Prosecutors insist that Gutierrez-Reed was responsible for everything firearm related on the set of Rust. And again, third fucking time this happened. It is her fucking responsibility. And if 3 times you fuck up, you should be fired. I am sorry, guys. I am going to be completely fucking honest. You should be fucking fired if you are shown to be very much incapable of securing a fucking weapon. Okay? Now, really quickly, I am going to show you what a 45 Colt revolver, I can't speak today. 45 Colt revolver looks like. By the way, think about this. I kind of had this problem when I was doing frickin' videos where I would have to do multiple takes because I fucking suck.
Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell did not know you aren't supposed to use live rounds while filming the first Evil Dead film. Thankfully, no one was shot.
Thank you, Censored, for that. And yeah, I'm surprised that nobody got shot. But really quickly, this... fuck. Oh well. This is what was basically being shot. It has no safety feature on it. Now, this is just a replica. It's pretty much similar to what was being shot. No safety. The only way to shoot it is to pull back that hammer and then pull the trigger. You want to know how easy it is to clear these things to make sure that there's not a live round in it? You pull the hammer back just a little bit, pop the fucking cartridge, the spinning cartridge out, and you fucking look. No one did that. Now, I'm going to... Are you a popcorn expert, TV? I don't know. I'm not a gun expert either. I just know this, that this shit fucking is just fucking insane. But before we get to the videos featuring Rust, I thought I would play a couple of really quick police body cam footage that people have sent me. So this is going to be a Rust sandwich. We're going to start with the lovely articles that I just covered. Then we're going to go into 2 things of police body cam footage. And then we're going to end with Rust. Okay, guys? So this is the first one. And I can't remember who sent it to me. But it's Florida deputy makes mistakes following acorn for gunshots. Fires into patrol car with handcuffed man inside. Now, I'm just going to say this. Power Boss seems to be not here. And hi, True Assassin. Oh, shit. Oh, True Assassin's here. You know what that means. Hold on, guys. Okay, just so that you guys know, so True Assassin can be caught up. We are doing Rust, body cam footage, Rust. Right now, I just went over everything that actually happened when it came to the Rust film set. Now, I'm going to play some police body cam footage. They're short, okay? They are pretty short. This one is Florida deputy mistakes falling acorn for gunshot, fires into patrol car with handcuffed man inside. There's no freaking closed captions for this. And somebody sent this to me and wanted me to watch it. And I was like, you know what? I'll just watch it on stream with you guys. Hopefully there is no uses of the N-word or anything like that. Fort Walton Beach, Florida. I don't know where that is.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
I didn't even hear that. Hang on. Let me go back.
Shots fired!
Wow. How do you confuse that for a fucking shots fired? That was very, very... Hold on. Am I mishearing something? Because I just hear a ting ting. That's it.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
Why is he rolling? Did this guy just kind of... What the fuck? Why is this guy rolling on the ground? Did he watch too many freaking action movies growing up?
Shots fired!
Why is he shooting at his own fucking car?
Oh, I'm hit! I'm hit!
How is he hit? What?
What?
A Florida sheriff's deputy mistook the sound of an acorn hitting his vehicle for a gunshot and fired at the SUV where a handcuffed black man was sitting. What the flying titty fuck? What the flying fuck? What the hell? What in the titty fuck is that? Really, what in the titty fuck is that?
After that! In the car! I was shot through the car! Oh!
Was this guy on drugs when this happened?
Do you know your tag number off the top of your head? Okay.
Up here's the other body cam.
What?
I love it. He's like, what? She's like, what? What? I'd be like, dude, what the fuck?
Right there?
They're shooting at their own fucking car. It's the Panhandle, which mostly trailer parks, if you know what I mean. Okay. I just want to know if these fucking officers were on meth. They're shooting at their own fucking car.
Jesse! Jesse, are you okay? Get in the house! Get in the house! Jesse!
By the way, that crossfire is fucking insane. Because she's... Okay, I'm going to rewind it really quickly. I'm going to do a donut operator right now. He's right here. He's shooting right here. She's shooting that way. Now, that's not very much of a crossfire, but it just takes one fucking bullet to just strike and she can get hit. Especially right there.
Jesse! Jesse, are you okay?
I'm just wondering if she accidentally hit him and that's why he's like, oh, I'm hit.
Get in the house! Get in the house! Jesse! Get back! Get back!
By the way, I'm not Hassan Piker. I am not going to be laughing at this shit, even though it's just fucking weird. I just want to know what the fuck. The Houston cops just shot up a homeowner who broke into their own house because they locked herself out in another one. Oh, damn. Oh, fuck. That sucks. Man, we need better fucking training for police officers lately.
Where is he? Where is he?
In the car.
Did they think that the fucking handcuffed person in the backseat of their fucking car got a gun somehow and was like fucking shooting at them? That's the only thing I can think that they were thinking. But here's the problem with that. Where would he be hiding it if he's handcuffed? And didn't you guys do a search before you put him in the fucking car?
43, give me traffic. Shots fired. Shots fired. I got a deputy down.
And hello, Dylan Bacon. I'm more shocked how neither of them actually stopped to look at their surroundings before firing a shot. I am too! Am I hit?
My legs went numb when it hit me.
All right.
I don't know. My legs went numb for a second. I heard a pop
I've become so numb.
come from.
Go this way. Can you move?
The officer who initiated the shooting resigned. Well, guys, that's just fucking weird. Seriously, this is hilarious and horrifying at the same time. Yeah, I know. And I'm not going to be Hassan Piker and laugh at it. I'm just going to be like, what the flying titty fuck? You know? Holy shit. But anyways, one more, and then we're going to get into the Rust stuff, okay? I'm laughing, but only to distract myself from horrifying an idiot with a gun. Yeah. People with guns should learn not to use them. And what I mean by that is, you know what I mean. He resigned. But this one I wanted to look at because this does happen a lot. Again, it's from Florida. I'm sorry, guys. But we need a public service announcement when it comes to this drug right here. Fentanyl. If your doctor decides to prescribe you fentanyl, punch him in the face. Because fentanyl is dangerous. Okay? Fentanyl turns you into a fucking zombie, I swear. And any doctor who would prescribe fentanyl to somebody is not a doctor with your best interests at heart. Whenever I go into the doctor because of my pain, I just tell them, put me on something like codeine. Something that I can just barely feel anything. That's all. No one's going to get at this reference, but you'd laugh in the same way you'd laugh at Chris Morris's jam. I don't know who Chris Morris is. I apologize. I live under a rock. Well, technically, I live on a ranch because if you can't notice, I have a cowboy hat and stuff because Cowboy Knox is here to stay. But anyways, let's watch this because honestly, again, guys, if your doctor tells you they're going to prescribe you fentanyl or anything that's fentanyl. If you go into a fucking doctor's office and they prescribe you a painkiller, okay? Look it up. Make sure it's not a derivative of fentanyl. I'm trying to save your lives, guys. because one fucking dose of fentanyl is enough to actually cause an overdose. Okay? I'm being fucking serious right now. That's why I'm going to show this, to show how dangerous this drug is. And the thing is that there's doctors that prescribe it.
You advise possible exposure.
Tavares police said they're releasing this difficult footage of an officer who is now doing okay as a warning about how dangerous fentanyl can be. Courtney Sullivan with the Tavares Police Department said Officer Courtney Bannock found drugs on a passenger during a traffic stop Monday night.
All it does is take one just touch, guys. And I want you to look into this chick's eyes one more time, okay? And I'm sorry if this is horrifying for you guys, but I want you to look at this chick's eyes. If I can actually pause it at a good angle. Look at this. It doesn't take much. Just a touch of somebody with fentanyl, just breathing it in, this could happen to you.
Dangerous fentanyl can be. Courtney Sullivan with the Tavares Police Department said Officer Courtney Bannock found drugs on a passenger during a traffic stop Monday night.
She said she just barely opened it, saw that it was, narcotics, closed it quickly.
Sullivan said Bannock wore gloves as she always did. The officers agreed to test the substance back at the department, trying to avoid exposure because it was windy.
Next thing you know, she was trying to key up on the radio.
Hang on. Isn't it supposed to be prescribed like when you're in surgery? It is, but unfortunately it is so. Fucking doctors will fucking hand it to you for sprained ankles. That's why, and here's the thing. Everyone knows that I do not like Donald Trump. It's not because he was president, it's because I always hated him. But the one thing I agreed with him on is the opioid crisis. Because painkillers are abused worse in this country than any other drug right now. And fentanyl is the most abused. And honestly, I don't like being on painkillers at all. Whenever I get painkillers, I'll take one a day, and I'll make sure my wife hides the fucking drugs from me so that I only take one a day. That way, I don't fucking abuse it. That's the one thing I'm afraid of. And that's the one thing I don't want anyone to fucking go through is drug abuse. I have addictions of my own, of course. I have a nicotine addiction. I have a caffeine addiction. I have a drinking problem, which I solved by not drinking. But the one thing I am so fucking glad about is that I realize how dangerous painkillers are. And I try to stay away from them as much as I fucking can.
And you could hear in the radio traffic almost like she was choking.
Just once, it sounded weird.
Sullivan said the officers found Bannock in
Oh
and
shit,
out
sorry
of
guys.
consciousness. They got Bannock out of the car and ran to get the emergency medication Narcan.
Narcan is not a be-all, end-all. But I am going to say this. The fact that they had Narcan available is a good thing. And most emergency responders and police have Narcan available. Narcan stops overdoses. And it is amazing. Here's the thing. If you end up getting prescribed a painkiller, try to fucking not take it as much as possible. Try to limit how much you take. I can't believe I'm agreeing with Trump on something, but the opioid crisis is disgusting. For the record, I fear his Uber fans. I fear them too. And I fear that a lot of fucking people will look at the fucking what happened on January 6th and still fucking vote for his stupid ass. So, and this again, I'm not trying to be political. I don't think fucking Biden should be running either. But at the same time, I don't think Trump should run because of the whole entire thing that happened on January 6th. But that's just my opinion.
A small window to get to the hospital and to get the care that you need.
Get an ambulance. You're good. You're good for you. You're good.
She's breathing.
Hey, stay with me.
That's the one thing that is good, is the fact that they got right on it and got that fucking Narcan. And it looks like she only needed one Narcan. She could have maybe needed a couple of others, but Well, even a broken clock is right twice a day. Yeah, true, DVD and film bloke.
It's a dollar bill.
Not long after, she's passed out again.
They administer.
Yeah, that's the problem. Wow. She had to have 3 Narcan. She had to have 3 doses of Narcan, guys.
Bannock survived.
Biggest thing that
It's good that
Officer
she
Bannock
survived.
in general really wants others to take away from this, so that these drugs are dangerous. They're dangerous for not only yourself but others surrounding you.
We're told the officer is at home recovering, and she believes the wind did contribute to her overdose. Police also say that the person involved will likely face felony charges, but they're still investigating. In Tavares, Anika Hope, West 2 News.
I am glad that I am really, really glad that that woman is okay. I don't give a shit if she's a cop or not. Anyone who overdoses on anything, I am glad she's okay. And now we have a guest in the room with me. Too bad I don't have a camera for it. But Artie has just entered the room. She brought her toy. She muted me very softly. So guys, if you can, 07s for Artie. Or actually just use the Artie emote. I'll show you which one it is. Hold on. Please hold a moment while I transfer you to fucking Artie. Here is our... Let's get some Artie emotes. Artie emotes going. Because Artie just joined us. She's sitting right next to me, and she's staring at me and being all cute. So that was the 2 police body cam footage. Now we're going to go back to Rust. Like I said, this is a Rust sandwich. Okay? We're going to look at 2 long crime videos, but I am going to speed them up because they are pretty hefty. So we are going to speed them a little bit. If I can remember which way it is. I think it's this way. I think. Hold on.
The trial of Hannah Gutierrez.
Okay. That's not a good first look. We need Artie as a bit of levity. Yeah. Hang on. If you guys want, I can actually pull up a picture of Artie that I took. I'm going to pull up a picture of Artie because right now we need the levity. This is the one that's actually in my pet pics in my server. And it's my favorite picture of her so far because of the way she looks in it. Because she has the habit of just doing that. Okay? Just look at this. If this cat was laying behind you, looking at you like this, what would your first reaction be? So, I want you guys to take in the Artie. Take in all of the Artie. Okay? Take in the cuteness. Let me know when you're done taking in the cuteness. Maybe we should just do this for the whole entire stream. Just stare at Artie. But this is Artie. And if you want, hold on. I can even pull up the other one. This is Cameron. And this is a fucking huge picture of her, apparently. This is Cameron. This is the oldest. This is my other baby. My other kitten. Buzzpeth kitty. Yeah, it's Kitty Landmine. Do not try to touch her. The only one that actually likes her belly rubbed is Artie, or Cameron. Artie, on the other hand, with her little snaggletooth, yeah, she gets a snaggletooth, will grab a hold of you and bunny kick the fuck out of you. And by the way, I'm just looking at this picture right now. And if this is the armorer, and I'm just saying, those are nice guns. They're old Western guns. But unfortunately, she looks like a fucking poser to me. Okay? We're going to watch this really quickly. And this is the first one, which is 3 crucial Alec Baldwin Rust movie shooting developments ahead of the armorer's trial. That is a long fucking sentence. And we're going to try to get through this, okay? We're going to try. I'm going to link this for you guys to watch at your leisure. Yes, my cats are very nice, except for when they are fighting with one another on who gets to sit on my lap. And also, it's because of them that my fucking cowboy hat, my actual cowboy hat, why are her hands on the triggers? They're actually not on the triggers. Believe it or not. If you actually look, they're not on the triggers. Her hands are in a fucking weird-ass place for them. But at the same time, her fucking face doesn't look like she is even trying to look cool. She just kind of looks like, look at me. I'm a poser. Anyways, this is the woman that's on trial. Let's watch this thing.
There is Reed, the armorer at the center of a movie set shooting in New Mexico, will soon get underway after multiple delays. This week, a hearing was held to discuss...
And again, at least she has good trigger discipline. But why does she look fucking like she has constipation? Didn't they just shoot guns with an ammo just for shits? Yeah, I think that's what happened, Asaroth Dragon, if I remember right. I can't remember. I'm not a gun nerd, the farthest thing from it. At the same time, I understand gun safety. Guns aren't goddamn toys. No, they're not. In fact, for those of the gun nut variety who tried to actually say that guns are tools, the Chinese created firearms, okay? And they created them during a time of war. So therefore, they are a weapon. Yeah, it's a good job with the trigger discipline. The problem is she kind of fucked up too many times.
Can and can't be talked about in court, and at the same time, a judge heard arguments in a civil lawsuit tied to the shooting. So let's do a little background on this. We remember that Gutierrez Reed was the person in charge of weapons and ammunition.
Every fucking picture of her, I just want to actually say, stop posing like you're a fucking badass. You don't look badass. What the fuck is that kind of tattoo, anyways?
On the set of the upcoming film Rust, which stars actor Alec Baldwin. Now, the allegation had been that Dave Halls, the assistant director, had got this 1880s era prop gun from Gutierrez Reed.
Again, she doesn't look fucking intimidating. She looks like a fucking idiot.
And then he handed it over to Baldwin. That's one version of the story. And then Baldwin was handling the gun and preparing to shoot this scene outside of Santa Fe, New Mexico in October of 2021 when the gun went off. And instead of being loaded with blanks or something similar, it was loaded with live ammunition.
That is what happened. Okay? We're all cut up on this right now, right? We all agree that they fucked up on this movie set. And this woman who is posing with a gun, posing like this, was the armorer who handed the assistant director a gun with a live round in it. And apparently, she messed up 3 times when it comes to safety and firearm safety on the set. Okay? Now, I don't care about the fucking civil suit. I just want to see what we can find out about this whole entire fucking thing. Okay? We're not going to skip. I just want to know one thing. How did this woman keep her fucking job on set after the second time she screwed up?
Voluntary manslaughter charges were filed against Baldwin and Reed in January of 2023. Baldwin's charges were actually dismissed, but then refiled in January.
Just what are those photos for? It can't be for promos for... It's probably not photos for the movie. It is probably just fucking her being a fucking poser.
Of 2024. Prosecutors said that they got a new analysis of the weapon from experts in ballistics and forensic testing. So I want to talk about these new updates and what we can expect in this trial. And to do that, let me bring back on Dan Morgan, personal injury attorney with Powerhouse.
He's got a weird fucking hairdo. Spectre should be proud. His fucking head looks a lot better than this dude's head.
Law firm Morgan & Morgan to talk about all of this with us. Morgan & Morgan is the largest personal injury law firm in the country.
I do not care.
Now the clients are having
on movie sets, responsibility, both civil and criminal. What's your overall take on it?
I mean, really, it's so tragic. It's clearly preventable that there's have live ammunition on this set. I mean, that's from everything I've read. And
Why did they have live ammunition on the set, guys? Why? It's a fucking movie.
Often with other people, I actually know one of the attorneys that's closely on this case, Brian Pan.